Good morning, guys. How you doing today?
Good morning, Juan. I'm pretty fine so far. What about you?
I'm good so far, so good. How you doing, Joyce?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
Not bad, not bad. So I guess we're all prepared for our conversation today about British history, mostly about religion into history, and well, let's start with this today.
Yeah, Juan. Do you know about the implication religion has had in the history of the UK?
I know a bit about religion, um, but not too much about the implications.
Yeah, but one of the biggest one was a Protestant Reformation in the 16th century. Henry VIII decided to separate the from the Catholic Church and create the Church of England. So the decision has a huge political and religious consequence.
Yeah, I remember that actually. I think it was because he wanted to divorce his wife, but he couldn't. The Pope wouldn't let him, so he just decided to start his Protestant church there. And actually, after he died, his daughter, the Virgin Queen, she continued with this legacy and pretty much made the British Empire part of the Protestant church. Also know that the Protestant Reformation in England really began with this, and this led, of course, to religious conflicts and big political changes. After that split, I know that religion and politics were deeply connected for centuries, and it changed law, education, even who could be king or queen, depending on the religion, though. For a long time, being Catholic could actually limit your rights in the UK. That's really interesting.
Yeah. And there were also wars like the English Civil War in the 17th century, and later the conflicts in Northern Ireland between Catholics and Protestants. So these tensions had a lasting impact in politics and society.
And yes, sure, but over the time the UK moved towards more religious tolerance when the UK takes control of India. Today there is a great of diversity of belief, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Hinduism, Buddhism, and more. There is a lot of religions right now in UK.
I know for a fact that the Church of England is still the official church there, and well, the monarch, king, if you could say, is the supreme head. Even it has representation in the House of the Lords, and while many people no longer practice like actively in royal events like weddings and funerals, that are still Anglican ceremonies.
Yeah, that is a huge event in in England and also around the world. Jace, do you know how religion have shaped Colombian history?
Sure, Colombia has historically been mostly Catholic when the Spanish came. So Catholicism became the predominant religions, the dominant religions, and it stayed that way for centuries. So um, the church influenced politics, education, and society until today.
Wow, that's very different from the UK. They broke away from the Catholic Church in the 15th century.
Exactly. Here, Catholicism is still the main religion. So, although in recent decades there's been more diversity, the big change came with the 1991 Constitution when Colombia officially became a secular state.
And in politics, religions also plays a role here with some movement. Parties links to religious belief, like the the weddings with person with the same gender, and also in the UK, the religion has influence in politics too, but less than Colombia today. Yeah.
I mean, both countries have gone through secularization. I really like this word. Uh, Fewer people attend church, but religion still matters to many.
Yeah, in the UK, religion shapes values like discipline, work ethics, and community spirit. So, especially during the Industrial Revolution, but it also created divisions, particularly in North Ireland. Do you know, Angie?
Yeah, yeah. In Colombia, Catholicism shapes many traditions like Holy Week. That I remember that in towns makes a huge events during this week, like the Jesus Christ death. Um, a lot of the events that I don't know, but and also the moral values. But here, the main dividing wasn't between the Catholics and Protestants, but between these who wanted to get a stronger role for the church and those who pushing for a more secular government.
Nowadays, both in the UK and Colombia, society is much more diverse. In the UK, immigration has brought Islam, Hinduism, and Sikhs, and more. The focus now is more on coexistence rather than one religion dominating. So that's great. I think that's amazing. What do you think, Juan?
I think it's interesting indeed. I mean, if we compare both histories, religion has been both unifying force and a source of division. I mean, it's really ironic. Uh, in the UK, the break with the Catholic Church really shaped national identity, but caused centuries of conflict. In Colombia, Catholicism stayed dominant for longer, giving unity but limiting diversity until recent decades. In both places, religion left deep marks on everything: law, culture, identity. Marks that are still visible today.
Yes, I think it's interesting how both countries are now moving through for the more freedom, belief, even if the religion is still present. It's no longer main the source of the law like it used to be. I remember when I saw the UK history, and also it's very similar how shows on Viking series with that are already very diverse. Before, if you didn't know believe in Jesus Christ, I think you are you are a pagan. And they told you if you are not baptized or you are going to regret it. Eh, and also it was unacceptable to believe in another god, but today thanks to the universe and god, there are more diversity, so it's no okay, there is a more freedom to believe. um how do you think that, Joyce?
Yeah, that's true. Today, the conversation is more about respect and living together with people. who think differently and be respectful.
Yeah, and maybe that's one of the best things that we've learned. Okay, first from the history, personal, I did that diversity can make a country stronger if handled with respect.
Totally agree, guys. I really enjoy this kind of conversations. It's like knowing the past helps us avoiding making the same mistakes again.
Exactly. History teaches us a lot of religion is a big part of that story.
Well, I think we covered a lot for today.
For sure, good discussion.
Agree. Thanks, guys.
Okay, thank you both. See you the next meeting. Bye. Have a great day.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.